This is Tom Atkins. You're thrilling me. You are now listening to PVD Horror.
So, this is our Halloween extravaganza. I don't know. You guys have a better name for it?
Spectacular.
Spooked? No, we can't.
What did we name it last year?
We didn't do a Halloween episode.
We didn't do it?
We did a COVID-19 Christmas.
Oh, COVID Christmas.
Oh, that's
sorry to laugh at your pain, Josh. And we did the New Year's special. So we didn't do Halloween. Wow, we dropped the ball last year.
Oh, that's crazy.
Woo! All right, let's do a Halloween now, and we'll call it Halloween Special PVD Podcast Halloween Edition.
Very special Halloween special.
Very special PVD Horror Halloween Spectacular.
So, just to make this like the best possible Halloween episode we could come up with, we came up with some general things that we enjoy about the season, and we want to list them off for you. So we're going to start off with a little roundtable discussion. And guys, I'm going to ask you, and then I'll answer the question myself. What are your must-watch movies at Halloween time? So, Josh, I'll let you go first. What do you think?
Oh man, I always watch Hallowgate, the crazy guy who throws a party and then he locks everybody in his mansion and murders them all.
Yep.
I love that VHS. It's crisp, it's clean. The story's cool. The special effects are awesome. It's one of those 80s underground slashers. I love that movie. I watch that religiously, quite a bit. So that's my number one.
It's been on and off YouTube. So if you have not seen it, you can catch it on there every now and then. I don't know if it's currently on there, but I watched it last year. The first 15 to 20 minutes of that, I was like, yes, this is awesome. And then it took a different turn and it was like a different movie. But still enjoyable. Nice. Any others, Josh, or is that it?
That's my big one. I watch a lot of monster movies and stuff. Halloween, I usually do like a countdown. This year, I'm trying to watch 2021 movies. So I'm scouring networks for 2021 movies as opposed to watching mainstays. I love Psycho Sisters, as you guys know. So I like to, I usually break out the VHSs. I watch the Cursed movies. Usually I watch The Fly, Prison. There's a few like old school faves. I have Popcorn. I've watched quite a few times, and Frightmare.
Did you just say The Fly Prison?
No, The Fly. And then there's another movie called Prison.
I was like, what is
the
two
movies together?
The Fly Prison.
Pay attention, Dave. That's why everybody.
Josh, that was a bunch of words I didn't understand. Brandon, do you have any Halloween movies?
Let's see. If you're a new listener, you might not get this, but if you listen to season 1, you'll get this. Jacko. That's one of my favorite movies. I stole that from Josh a couple years ago. So Josh would always talk about this film that he just loved. It was called Jacko, and how his VHS has gone missing and he can never find it. So we had an episode that we busted Josh's balls about the VHS going missing, and it's just become like a full joke of season 1. And now I thought it was time to bring that back up because Jacko is actually in my living room right now playing. Nah.
Your kids are sitting there going, Jacko, Jacko, Jacko.
But I love watching Night of the Demons, getting that shit started, and like Halloween 1. Those are films you have to go with,
Yep. Yeah, for sure. So I think Trick or Treat is a great one to revisit just at this time. Like it just has we always talk about movies that have all the Halloween feels. What's up, Josh?
Which one?
Oh, this one with Sam,
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could go for some obscure, other Halloween movie, but if I'm just being honest, like I feel like I kind of gravitate at this time for movies that just give me all those like fall vibes that I'm looking for, and I think that's definitely one. How the original Halloween is definitely one, and actually all the Halloween movies, like I just
Yeah.
love. They're always on AMC Fear Fest, so it's like just like having those on in the background. But Halloween one, I watched like every Halloween growing up, so that's kind of just been a tradition. And then I've been spending most of the rest of my time trying to watch all the new and mostly terrible Halloween themed movies on Tubi, so I can make some sort of countdown on them. They've been kind of brutal, to be honest with you. Josh is shaking his head because he probably loves all of those.
His favorites.
Yeah. So I guess not too many surprises. If you know us, I think those kind of fit our general tastes of films.
You guys are so mainstream.
Jacko.
Jacko.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Not
that's
mainstream.
So I haven't rewatched it yet, but I actually think I want to rewatch Candy Corn.
No, yeah.
And I know that got a lot of hate when that first came out, but I didn't hate it. And it's very fallish. So
it's okay to have an uncool opinion, Dave.
No.
You know, I
you
catch
mean
a lot.
unpopular opinion? Because actually that opinion's really cool. So I don't know.
With you.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? I catch heat all the time because I'm like, yeah, I'm done with Michael Myers. The first two were okay, and then and everybody's like, dude, you suck. And I catch so much heat for it. Like all the time. You see the new Halloween movie?
We're gonna talk about it later. So
all right.
Stay tuned.
all right, guys. I just want to ask you a question, Brandon. I'll start with you this time. So it's Halloween time. What stuff do you have to do? What stuff do you love to do at this time of the season?
All right. So this year we had gone down to the Roger Williams Park Zoo for the Pumpkin Spectacular.
Yeah.
They usually do that every year, where artists around Rhode Island and Mass and everywhere, anyone that just comes down and just kind of participates in carving pumpkins, and each pumpkin has like a theme. There's I think this year was music again. So last year was kind of like pop culture, but each year it's like the same type of stuff. And so I just think they just have different themes. But last year, due to COVID, we weren't able to walk through the zoo. It was all like a drive-in, so you had to like drive. And so with everything being kind of lifted up a little bit this year, we were able to walk back through the zoo again this year. And we went the first night, and it was actually cool, So it was kind of cool to have that feeling back, and walking through the zoo and being able to just stop and take pictures of the pumpkins and viewing the surroundings and everything like that. Also, what is it out like? Just visiting people, local residents in the neighborhoods, setups that they usually do, So last year, Dave, we talked about that. Like one of the guys did the Halloween setup.
Yeah.
And were there any cool ones that you've seen this year?
I haven't. I just got my list. I actually haven't gone to see any yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I was hoping to make my rounds maybe this upcoming weekend or something. But there's if you go to WERI, I think it is, website, they have a list of all the local spots to check out. So yeah, it's always a good time.
Yeah,
Josh, what about you?
Halloween store. That's the first thing. Me and Max wait for the opening day every year. Have since he was born. He loves it. Runs through, hits all the machines first day. Actually, Miranda took a really good video of him in the store, and I went to post it on Instagram, and I posted I couldn't get the video for some reason, so I had to make like a crappy picture, and I was not happy with the picture, but it was cool because he was wearing a PVD hoodie.
I thought that was you.
No, that was him. That was him. Yeah, Brandon got the PVD hoodie, and he's like, dude, it's big on me. And I'm like, Brandon, I'm like 2 feet wider than you. It was tight on me, so but it fits Max fine. So he got that. He got the hoodie. But it was a cool picture. The video was really cool. I wish I could have posted it, but I couldn't figure it out on my phone because I'm not tech literate. That's a big thing we do every year. And then haunted houses. So Brian, who does, he runs the Scary Acres Mind Asylum. Man, he's been doing it for like 30 years. And, you know, I act there once in a while. I haven't done it for a few years because I had kids. So I did it, you know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I was a cross-dressing moonshiner. Good stuff. And my brother does.
What character did you play in the haunted attraction, though?
Yeah, right. That art imitates life, and then life imitates art. So then my other brother, Ray, he's been at Field of Screams, Field of Screams for like 30 years. So he's like the boss over there, even though he doesn't really.
Isn't Big John Layden the boss of Field of Screams?
Yeah, Ray helps set up every year and all that stuff, and then Chuckles and my sister, they both, you know, they go around to the haunted houses too, and each year they do like a different one. So haunted houses are a big thing in my family. I don't actually go. I haven't gone to them because I had the kids, but I haven't acted in them since I had kids, really. But they're still a part of my life. I like to stop over, say hi to everybody once in a while, and visit and stuff. So that's always cool. And it's cool to take my son. You know, they sometimes do costume contests and stuff, and my son, he gets right in there with all the people, and he used to do the makeup with them and all kinds of stuff. So I kind of miss that. COVID kind of ruined that, but it is what it is. So, but that's the Halloween thing that we do every year. So
that really felt like an after school special, like that whole
right?
segment, Josh. That was really really somber. So very cool. I also enjoy haunted houses, although I haven't done one in a while. So like Brandon, though, I do love going to check out like kind of like the local setups and yards. I've done my yard I didn't do it last year. The prior like 3 years, and I actually am slacking this year. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. So I love doing stuff like that, carving a ton of pumpkins and putting them out in my yard so I look like a crazy man. Drinking as much pumpkin beer as possible, finding all new ones so that Brandon and Josh can tell me I'm a basic bitch. And all right. So, and my future goal is I hope to find extreme haunted houses, and I want to do like an extreme experience. So I want them to beat the crap out of me or something like that, or like put me in their trunk and hide me for 3 days until I feel like I'm no longer going to be a person anymore. And then I want to come out a new man. So hopefully when you guys ask me in a couple of years, I'll be like, oh, my Halloween tradition is I do extreme haunts. You know the deal. We'll see.
I have a list.
Those places get shut down though. There was a place in New York.
No, that dude's isn't that dude still doing it? The one, but he moved again or something. The guy that went like something Manor, McKinney Manor or something like. I forget what the guy's name is. He moved around.
I can get you a list, Dave. I can get you a list.
Yeah, well, I've been wanting to do Blackout Experience. I don't know if that's still
that's what I was talking about.
Oh, Black. Yeah, I don't know if it's
New York. Oh well.
Hey, big news. Right now, breaking news. Here's it. The 13 Black Cats of Edith Penn by Sean McDonough is set to drop, and it's a modern witchcraft set in Old Rhode Island. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
He just messaged me, popped up while we were doing this. Shout out to Sean McDonough. He's been on the podcast, amazing writer, and I just thought I would break that news right in the middle of your sentence. So
no problem.
That's
exciting news. I love that he has a new book. I'm excited.
Awesome. Hey, so I was going to ask you guys, and I think I already know the answer. So what do you guys do on Halloween night? And I'm assuming you guys both take your kids trick-or-treating.
This year is going to be different.
You're going to be somewhere this year.
I'm going to be in Disney. So we're going to be trick-or-treating in Disney with the Boo Bash, trying that shit out. So nice. We're going to do the Universal Horror Nights 30. So we're going to check that out. So I'm looking forward to that. So it's a big surprise for the kids. They don't know yet. So the night before we leave, we're gonna have like a scavenger hunt for them to like find clues and shit. So then that morning we're taking off and we're going there. Then we're gonna go to Universal Horror Nights Wednesday night. So I'm not sure how busy it's gonna be, but we just talked with Dave Liz and he was telling me how crazy it's been and I need to get the fast pass. So gotta do it.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
Very cool,
know
man.
what?
I hope you have a great time.
We're gonna have to edit that out so your kids don't listen to the podcast and be like, "Oh, Dad, why didn't you say it?"
But this episode's gonna come out when we're already there.
Yeah.
So I don't have to edit it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm leaving the 27th.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it works out.
Screw you. I'm jealous.
Well, you're going down.
Sabotaging this right now.
That's right.
Because I'm calling Xavier.
Hey, X-Man.
What's Xavier doing in the Zoom call? Fucker.
Dude, I'm gonna be in one of my backpacks or something. I'm stowing away.
All right, so Josh, you're gonna be trick or treating.
Yeah, I
Right.
take my son out trick or treating every year. My daughter, she's too old now. She's too cool to trick or treat. But
Of course.
my son, he loves it. So
All right.
we usually go out for about an hour, and then he gets tired. He's like, "Ah, fuck this. We can just buy candy at the store." So, but I really like we do the same thing. We drive around a couple nights before and hit all the haunted houses, and then we trick or treat the night of. So
Cool.
it's like the build up. We do a couple of nights of driving around, and then the big trick or treating. So it's good stuff.
I am a kidless man, so I don't have any kids to take trick or treating. So I pass out candy, and I live in a neighborhood that gets 400 to 700 is the max kids. So it is literally an event to pass out candy in my neighborhood, which is why I like to decorate the yard and stuff. And I dress up as Michael Myers and Jason sometimes, and I scare the crap out of the kids, and I freaking love that. So it's a little, I think it's a little payback for the torture that kids have put me through at work. So I get to scare them for once. But yeah,
how
it's like
many
a kid
kids
thing.
come through? What do you got to
What's up?
count it? do you know?
So I live down the road from where I grew up now. And like when I was growing up here, my parents would buy like a specific amount of candy so we would be able to track it. So I knew if like we had 720 pieces and we paid attention to make sure we weren't giving them twice. It was like, and that's in like a couple hours. Like we'd have lights off by 7:30, you know what I mean? The last couple of years at my house right now, it's like there was a storm the last time I was passing out candy, so we got like not as many as usual, but it was still a few hundred. It's crazy.
Dave, is it true
Yeah.
that you're gonna dress up as the old guy from Family Guy this year?
Yeah. I was gonna say it's the only time I can lure kids in with candy and it's legal.
Oh, I got some popsicles downstairs.
Oh, just follow me right this way.
Wait, what is it? R. Kelly playing in the background?
I don't see nothing wrong with no bumping ground. Oh, R. Kelly, you always come back. All right, so I'm gonna ask you guys a little bit of a strange question, and if anybody's got an answer, feel free to join in. But so around this time, we get like exclusive things that are like Halloween themed. Have you guys stumbled across anything that you've enjoyed, whether it's like food, drinks, whatever? Brandon, I think you have an answer for this already. I see you nodding.
So I want to shout out at Blind Joe Beans on Instagram. He's actually one of the managers over at Newport Creamery. So Newport Creamery is kind of like our local, like kind of like Friendlies to everyone else. So we have like ice cream and you can go get a meal and everything. And this year he created this awesome Awful, which is like a milkshake that has the Monster Mash cereal and everything, all flavors like packed inside of it. So I had taken the kids. We had gone to Newport Creamery for the night. I love going there and getting the turkey club, fries, and then I like to get an Awful. And this time I was able to get the Monster Mash Awful, tried that out. I enjoyed that. It's definitely different. I was just like, ah, man, you know, it's cool to be able to, you know someone that can just have like creativity and just make different things. Like he was telling me, he's like, dude, I like messaged the guys from Kellogg's to do like the Frosted Flakes with the Apple Jacks, and they kind of like gave me credit for some of this stuff. And he was saying before, like 6 months ago, I mean, like 6 months before this shit even came out, the Monster Mash cereal, he reached out to General Mills and said that'll be cool if you guys put this together. They kind of then replied back to him, created this cereal, and then he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit there and just put it out there that I came up with this idea.
Yeah.
And you know, so he was able to make the waffle with it. And so he's like, at least, you know, I get recognition this way. He goes, you know, from the town of Rhode Island, everybody's coming out trying it. And so if you're in Rhode Island, you listen to this, go check out Newport Creamery, grab yourself an awful waffle Monster Mash mix up. I think you'll really enjoy it. We had also, I had shouted out a few other people because they had seen our post, and then they did like a review. Was it Rad?
Born to be Rad.
To be Rad, yeah. So they did a taste testing on YouTube, and they shouted us out. So we appreciate that. Follow those guys on Instagram and YouTube. And that's it. That's all I seen. What about you, John?
Well, I get coffee from Dunkin' Donuts at the same place at the same time, Monday through Friday. And they've got pumpkin stuff, and they're like, it's so good. And I was like, I don't like pumpkin.
Okay.
So they gave me peanut butter instead, but peanut butter's pretty sweet. Yeah. Yep. But I get so much espresso in my coffee. They have to like pump it extra.
Yeah.
So I, instead of like one pump in a coffee, I get like the 6 pumps.
Yeah.
And so that was pretty good. Yep.
You know what? We make fun of Dave for being a basic bitch for pumpkin stuff, but you know, I've been drinking the pumpkin spiced cold brews from Dunkin', you know.
There you go.
I usually don't like anything in my coffee. I drink it black because I really don't like coffee. And I only drink coffee because I work overnights. And so some days I just need that pumpkin spice cold brew.
You just need it.
Josh, you're always a bitch. Shut up. You're around.
I got all excited because that Monster Mash wasn't easy to find at first.
Yeah.
And then I finally stumbled across it at one Walmart. So I grabbed a couple boxes, and now I've been seeing it everywhere now.
Now.
Yeah, it just took a little while for it to get distributed in our area.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also found Captain Crunch made like a Halloween cereal that like turned your cereal green. So I grabbed a couple boxes of that. Grabbed some pumpkin Twinkies. It's just pumpkin everything.
Twinkies.
What's that?
You like Twinkies?
I'm not like a huge fan. It's just like I just got to do this because it's like weird and different. Yeah, I literally just go nuts. Anything I find that's like, you know, special this time of the year, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
I already mentioned all the pumpkin beers I've been drinking, and I'll talk about a few a little bit later. But yeah, no, it's I don't know. I know you guys don't like the pumpkin as much, but I'm all about it. Can't help it. I got one last Halloween themed question for you guys. And this was a debate that Brandon and I had a long time ago. And I guess I don't want to leave this up to Josh, so I'm going to leave it up to the listeners. Does candy corn suck? Not the movie candy corn, but actual candy corn. Does it suck? Because I'm here to tell you it doesn't suck.
I hate it.
Why am I not allowed to have an opinion?
Because I know you're going to say it sucks because you've been drinking the same coffee at Dunkin' Donuts for the last 40 years with espresso a certain way, and you think everything that I have is basic. So
it's funny. Me and Miranda were just talking, and she's like, "Oh, I see all these pictures when you were a little kid, and then all of a sudden you hit like 11, 12, 13, you were really awkward, and then all of a sudden you had a beard and you were an adult and you were 30." And I'm like, "Yeah, I've been like 30 since I've been 13. I grew up, I stopped, and that was it. Full-fledged beard, the deep voice, like you name it, just completely done at 30. I've been 30 for like 30 years.
Forever. Do you like candy corn? What does that have to do with
ask him? He should not be the deciding factor. I do not trust this man's opinion.
Do you like candy corn?
So I'm allergic to chocolate, so I don't eat chocolate, right? That cuts out all that candy.
All right.
So
Yep.
I can't eat half the shit that my kids get. I can't rate.
All right.
Every time they get candy corn, it is as bad as chocolate. Right out the fucking window. The fucking animals don't even eat it, Dave.
Wait.
I throw it outside. The bugs do
Why
not
is this man
eat
still
candy.
talking? Where's my mute button?
All right, check this out, Dave. Check this out. Friday. Well, what is it for the Halloween event? Bring a bag of candy corn. I'm willing to try it again because taste buds change over the years. I remember growing up loving Butterfingers because Bart Simpson was on it, but I fucking hated Butterfingers. Grew up, I don't like it, and I had a Butterfinger the other day, and I was like, you know what, this isn't that bad.
Oh, Butterfinger's a bomb, huh?
Not bad.
Gets stuck in
I
your
feel
teeth,
though
though.
it should have like real peanut butter instead of that orangey type shit, but it's not bad. So I'm willing to try candy corn again.
Okay,
Bring it to the
happening.
event. We'll try it out.
Happening. All right, sounds good. You heard it here, Josh. Don't you shake your head at us.
The animals don't even eat it.
Yeah, Josh, your opinion. I just knew what your opinion was going to be. That's why I didn't ask you. All right, moving on. So, guys, thank you for entertaining me with my Halloween questions. I appreciate that.